Alright peeps, I just wanted to come on here in case you didn't see me the rest of the video, you knew why. If you don't care about them scratches and stuff on your rig, then go right for it. But if you're like us and you're like, ee! I feel like we're in Branson, Missouri or something.
That is what it looks like.
Right?
Branson, Missouri. Yes, it does.
Alright, y'all, wait for it. Alright, y'all, we are at the, I think it's Devil's Millhopper State Park in Gainesville, Florida. And look.
As busy as Gainesville is, this park is not that busy.
This looks like we're in the forest. It doesn't even look like Florida.
No.
It says we're supposed to be headed towards something that's a sinkhole, but it like...
I think that whole thing is a sinkhole.
I don't know if it picks up on camera, but it goes way down there, that hill.
Oh, it looks like we get to go way down there too, there's stairs.
Oh, cool.
I don't know how you get to them.
You mean that boardwalk?
Yeah, but here's an overlook again.
Alright, let's see if y'all can tell. We'll go down there so y'all can see further. Oh yeah, there's the stairs.
Wow.
Alright, y'all, we'll get y'all closer. What do you think, Matthew?
That's the biggest sinkhole I've ever seen, honestly.
Oh, look at the moss, y'all.
Oh, I like the Spanish moss.
And the skies are nice and blue, and it's a nice day here right now. So this is the way to the sinkhole. They also have a nature trail that we're going to take around too. And this is a Saturday. Not very busy at all. I feel like we're in Branson, Missouri or something.
That is what it looks like.
Right?
Branson, Missouri. Yes, it does.
Alright, y'all. We're almost to the bottom of the stairs. Alright, y'all. This is the bottom.
This is a sinkhole. Been around since at least the 1800s as far as people coming to see it as an attraction. And we heard some of the locals talking, and they said that it's not usually this dry. It usually has more water coming down it.
And I see some water coming down right now. See right there? Isn't that cool?
Yeah, so I guess the bottom is usually marshy and then disappears somewhere.
Y'all, we are surrounded by Gainesville, and Gainesville is a very busy town.
Busy all the time.
Alright, y'all, we are now on the nature trail, and I'm telling you, this does not look like Florida. I know I've repeated myself. This looks like Branson, Missouri.
And the stairs we just went up from the sinkhole were 132 stairs.
And
that was good exercise. I wish I could do that every other day.
There was a couple that kept going up and down, up and down. So they're getting some good exercise, but my legs were burning just going up the one time.
Yeah, that's a goal. If you are near this, you should do it all the time.
And it's also cool because the leaves keep falling. You don't really think of Florida and all the leaves falling and stuff, because you think Florida has more evergreen type trees.
Which it does. So this is really unique.
Very, very unique. I'm glad we came here. All right, y'all, wait for it. Does this look like Florida? I mean, come
not
on.
The bridge, but go forward and show them what's off the bridge.
Come on, y'all. Is this Florida? Did me and Matthew get transported into another state?
This is so cool. Now, some of you are up there in Wisconsin, Missouri, and you're saying, what is a big freaking deal? Because this doesn't look like Florida.
Let me show you the other side. I mean, this, never expected to see this in Florida.
This is really pretty back in here.
Florida's like what, Matthew? 1 feet elevation? You don't
Flat.
you don't see these kind of hills and stuff. This is like Matthew said, Missouri, Wisconsin. Definitely, yeah, it kind of reminds me of the Wisconsin Dells area too.
Yeah, northeastern Iowa.
Alright peeps, I just wanted to come on here in case you didn't see me the rest of the video, you knew why. Matthew counted those stairs, there are 132. We went around the nature trail and he said, oh, let's go up and down the stairs again. So that makes what?
264.
He wants to do it again.
Third time.
I said, bye. I'll just sit here on my nice bench that God provided for me to sit and rest. And he's like, no, I'm doing it.
My torture is your torture.
So is it like the couple that exercises together?
Stays together?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just saying this might be the last time.
We're in Florida. Florida's flat. All I get to do is speed walk and maybe jog. So it's about time I get some extreme exercise. I need it.
This was great. We have not seen something like this in Florida. And the temperatures are finally coming down. It's still a little hot, but all right, I'm gonna rest a little bit more, and then he's forcing me down them stairs.
Your third time up, are you gonna make it?
Yes, my legs are on fire though.
All right, y'all. It's kind of hard to see because somebody's parked in front of the sign, but we are at the very popular Manatee Springs State Park. And we are going to show you through the campground.
And is this campground big rig friendly?
That's the question.
Like, what kind of RVs are you fitting in there, right?
If any. We'll see. Just because they say you can come here does not mean you can actually come here. We'll see. Now, they have a tent camping section and they have an RV type camping section. So make sure you go to the right one. So far, I'd say if you have a really tall rig, I would not bring it in here unless you don't mind these palm fronds touching the top of your rig. But that's just me.
Yeah. I mean, we just now entered it, but man, the road is bumpy like a boondocking road.
It sure is. Yeah, this does resemble a boondocking road for sure. It's
Yeah.
wide enough for any size rig, but like I
Right.
said.
There's a rig doing something, so we'll just wait right here.
All right, big boy's got it back into a space.
We were not expecting this, so y'all get to see. I saw him driving down the road.
Oh, did you?
When you were fueling up the truck, I saw it. The Georgetown, Class A. And so he's backing into a spot. So you can fit a Class A in here, y'all.
Yep. So I guess what I said about the height, apparently it's not that big of a deal because that's a big boy right there.
And they've got a ranger helping him back in.
Yeah, or volunteer.
Because it looks like volunteer, because it looks like he is by himself.
Yeah.
And that wasn't a bad spot to back into because
No.
he could pull straight towards us and then...
That is a very RV friendly spot for any height because look at that. He's a big boy and he's got barely anything above him. He's got a wide space.
Yeah. Oh, these roads are so tight.
We are back to tight quarters. I don't know how he made it through here.
Wow. I guess they made him go the wrong way and then he was able to back in there.
Oh,
So.
look at y'all. All right, we're at the end of this loop. It's not a traditional loop. It's a turnaround.
Oh.
So now when we turn around, Sean is going to show you all of the sites on this side, and then we'll show you the sites on the other side.
Yeah.
So when they say loop, they mean this. So if you can turn around in one of these, you're good. All right, here are all the sites on this side, starting with 46. That's pretty wide.
Yeah. Sorry about the sun, y'all.
See, they're pretty wide. They're wide enough to go side to side, but front to back, you'll have to go to the website to see how deep that is, but
Here's this
a
one.
big fifth wheel will not fit in these sites. I'm going
No.
to say the one where the big boy Class A went to is the only real large one.
In this little loop
In
right
this little
here.
loop, yeah. And here is another travel trailer.
Oh, so he went to do the loop and then backed in there is what he did.
Yep. All right.
So then we go this way. So y'all, this is not full for a Saturday.
No, really.
Oh, the
And all of
road.
these smaller rigs fit in here quite comfortably. And if you have like a van or something, this is your
Yeah.
jam right here. All right, we're getting to the turnaround. There's another turnaround. So this is not as restrictive as other parks that we've been to.
But I'm gonna say not big rig friendly.
I'm going to say not big rig friendly either. I'm totally guessing on the size, but I'm going to say like a traditional travel trailer, 26 feet or less, you might be okay. Check the website though.
And then in one section of the road that we came in, it looked like one side was higher than the other. So I'm thinking about those bed rails if you've got a fifth wheel.
Yeah, I would not come in here with a fifth wheel unless you have the
No.
shortest fifth wheel known to man.
Right.
Now that's pretty deep front to back, but getting in here is a bit of a bear.
Right.
And if you have a Class C, or something like that. Maybe even a short Super C could potentially fit in here. Like, look at that set right there.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a real shorty, that could fit. Okay, y'all, when we first come into the campground off the main road, we had taken a right. Now, if you come into the campground, we took a left. That's where we're headed now. All right, y'all, this seems to be a little bit more friendly for the taller ones.
Yeah, that's a pull through right there.
All right, y'all, this on this side is site number 7, and this is a pull through. It's a handicap marked one. So if you're handicapped and you need it to be simple, they got a short pull through.
Okay, here's a fifth wheel right here.
A
You
short
fit in
fifth
there.
wheel.
So I'm thinking if you've got a fifth wheel, maybe this loop might work better. Oh, that's wide.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works for a fifth wheel, but
It definitely have to be under 30 feet.
right. So big rig friendly is anything. What are we calling big rig? 35 and over.
Well,
feet?
I'd say 30 and over, but that Class A that fit in that one spot that we showed you, that's probably the only spot that would comfortably fit something that big in here.
Yeah. So definitely not big rig friendly.
No, but a decent sized travel trailer or Class C, you definitely fit in most of these spots.
Yeah, like I mean, look at these. Oh, that one's got sewer.
Does it really?
Yeah, there's a sewer
Wow.
on that site.
I don't know if all of them have sewer. And look at those surroundings, y'all. It's really nice and
It's
forested. I
very
know a lot of
nice.
y'all like that.
Yes, I know a lot of y'all love State Park. So, and this one's got sewer too. Y'all definitely check the website,
Yeah, check the website because some of these have sewer,
which would be great. 'cause
especially for a state park.
yeah, they've got water, electric, and sewer.
Space 29 is a short pull through.
Oh, they've got sewer
I did not
too.
say a handicap on that one.
Yeah, that one had sewer too.
Camp host. All right, here's another Class
Oh,
A, y'all.
Class A fit in here.
And this is a bit of a long one with the Class A.
I saw another sewer thing.
All right, now it's everybody's favorite, the dump station. All right, now look at the first thing that y'all see. Big, beautiful dumpsters. I mean, if you're a boondocker, that is truly a beautiful thing. Look at that. They got plenty of space for your trash. And they have this very nice, I'm going to say nice, dump station. So if you don't have sewer hookup, there's their dump station. Sean's showing you the
It
facilities
also
there.
says to please rinse the cement slab after dumping.
Yep, because some of y'all are messy.
Yeah.
So that is a Manatee Springs State Park dump station, campground. We showed you as much as we could. It's very nice. It's got a lot of character. What do you think?
It's got dumpsters, a dump station, and some sites have sewer. So if y'all got those 30 or below rigs, 30 feet or below, I think it's pretty good. If you don't care about them scratches and stuff on your rig, then go right for it. But if you're like us and you're like, ee,
Yeah.
not so big rig friendly.
But check the website. Check the website or call them,
Yeah.
because we're just guessing. You know, we're just a couple of clowns with a camera. So check the website and make sure as to the length, because they might have hard restrictions. I don't know. But if you have got a big momentum or something, don't come here. Just don't do it.